Staley's first state wrestling championship. It's Coach Gary Mayabb's 7th state win, and it couldn't be sweeter. While winning is the goal, for Coach Mayabb, it's the journey.
It's the relationships that matter. Set.
And they start here.
We can't finish slow. Can't finish slow. Can't finish slow. Go get him. Hips back right now.
Challenging students to excel on the mat.
We believe in our heart that one of those men was completely innocent. But let's identify who they are now. So, Sacco and Benstetti.
And in the classroom.
When a student discovers what they're capable of doing beyond what we do, that's what it's really all about.
With a background in psychology, he's skilled at motivating students to succeed in school and beyond.
This really touched me. I wanted to take a minute to thank you for being such a great ambassador to the sport.
This file of letters from former students is proof he's making a difference.
He commanded excellence, and you wanted to be excellent.
D.L. Gleason is a former student and athlete. Coach Mayabb left an indelible impression on him.
I think the thing that's most sacred to me about our relationship is just how much time he spent with me that had nothing to do with wrestling.
Especially when D.L.'s father passed away. Coach Mayabb brought D.L. into coach youth wrestling, ensuring a stronger bond and a blessing.
My son is named after my father, and he was a state champ last year. That's probably the biggest gift Mayabb's been able to give me. It's just the ability to do that.
Gary Mayabb is one of a kind. He goes above and beyond in everything that he does.
Clark says Coach Mayabb is one of the best educators he's ever known.
He encourages that persistence, that perseverance, never giving up, not only on the mat, but in the classroom as well.
That grit and determination is born from Gary's past.
Not a lot of need in a 62-pounder to do very much of anything. And so this man took me under his wing and gave me a home. And now I've been fortunate enough to be all over the world, and it's because of wrestling.
Empowered by his mentors, he became an award-winning athlete and coach. Among his many accomplishments, he's a 4-time U.S. Wrestling All-American, a U.S. Open finalist, a 4-time Olympic trial finals qualifier. He's coached at U.S. Olympic and World training camps. He's a wrestling official for the Big Ten Conference and NCAA Championship. He's in the Missouri USA Wrestling Hall of Fame, UCM Hall of Legends, and Excelsior Springs Athletic Hall of Fame.
I know what is on my shoulders. I know what it did for me, and I know that we have that ability.
That's why he never gives up on his students.
I was in a really bad place. I couldn't get out of bed in the mornings. I wasn't showing up to school. He'd call me almost every day.
Unsure she would graduate, today, Melanie Madonia is a sergeant with the Kansas City Police Department.
I don't know that I would have made it through that time, and not to be sensationalize it. It was hard. It was really hard.
When this former student and wrestling manager was promoted to sergeant, Coach Mayabb and his wife Dorothy were at the ceremony. She feels his influence every day on the job.
I treat people with unconditional respect, and that is one thing he demands.
Respect, resolve, and relationships. The cornerstones to Coach Mayabb's success.
If it all turns out right, then you get that moment. No win. So that's what's bad.
Those that he coached, they're going to remember him as a great coach. But those that he taught, they're going to remember him as a great teacher. So at the end of the day, he's going to be remembered as a great man.